Hey there, this is K4A Knowledge for All. We are continuing with GameMaker Tower Defense template tutorials, and in this video today we are going to learn how to change zombie enemy sound effect, how to change it, how to disable it, and so on. In previous videos, if you have followed my tutorials, you know that I have changed lots of things on tower defense template, like background, menu buttons. We changed paths, music turned off, and so on. So all of that was to show you, to teach you how to do that on your own if you want to do it, and you will probably want to do it and need to do it to make your game custom and different from default template look. And so far my game looked like on this video here, with some kind of blue background, some environment assets moved around and so on. So I'm not going to use that template look for today, and the reason is just because it would be easier for me to show you on default state the things which I'm going to change here, just for those purposes, nothing else. Everything else should be the same. Even if you have followed my tutorials and come to some kind of state like I did, everything will work like in the tutorial which we are going to see today. The only difference is that, for example, I would have to slow down my enemy zombies because I made them move too fast or something like that. So that's the only reason. So we want, the problem here we want to solve is that our zombies, when we start our game, and I have also disabled the music here in this game just to show it and to hear it easier, when I shoot the zombies with my towers, they produce some kind of scream, groan, or however it's called, and we want to change that. So just take a look and hear what kind of sound zombie is making when he is hit. This sound we want to change. This sound is a couple of different sounds. You can hear it on your own, and we want to change that to something else or to disable it, because maybe we are making game which doesn't have zombies. We need some kind of different enemies, maybe, I don't know, some kind of soldiers or space aircrafts or whatever, and they do not sound like zombies, so we want to change that sound effect. The first thing which I would do, and I recommended you to check out, is documentation, right? That would be the first step. So click on the notes, documentation, and you can see that notepad like information in one document, and this one is default. We haven't changed that here. We have added some changes in the version here we showed on our tutorial, but it doesn't matter. Again, the most important thing here is that I could not find information on where zombie sound is and how to change it. So I need to change something here. I start looking for that in documentation. That would be my first impulse, to search it for there, just to see if those guys who made this template did that already and explain that how to do it on my own. And I cannot find it, and I don't blame them. I'm just showing here that sometimes you're not going to find all the stuff you need for your game, or all the stuff you need to change, edit, and so on. That is normal, and if they made everything into this documentation file, notepad, it would be like a user manual. It would be like PDF with, I don't know, 50, 100 pages and so on. So nobody would read it. Nobody even reads these small files, almost nobody. And imagine if they could put everything for it. It would be like GameMaker help manual. But anyway, again, my first impulse, and I recommend it, just try to find something here. I couldn't find it. If you find it, great. If we don't find it, we're going to solve it on our own. And later, when you find a solution, when you do and create solution on your own, you can go back to this documentation and just type here, like press enter a couple of times to make more space, and type here like zombie sound is found, zombie sound effect is on blah blah blah, this object or wherever. So you can that way you can make it easier for yourself and like customize this documentation file to your own needs. Okay, that would be the first impulse. I cannot find solution for my problem in documentation, so I would just use and lose common sense and think about it. Okay, I want to change sound effect on zombie, so I would probably go to object zombies. I don't have object zombies, but I have objects enemies, and there I should find zombie, click on it, object zombie, and go through all of these events fast, open them and scroll them to see if we can find some kind of sound effect on object. And I'm checking this I'm checking this left side of it, of this event window, which is showing my event 1 actions, sorry, in my event 1 below others, so I can go and read them fast here, like call parent event. Let me zoom them so you can see. Call parent event, set max HP and so on. So I'm reading those just very fast to see if there is some kind of sound effect. Action block, no. Drag and drop block, no, there isn't. Okay, create is out of the game. Destroy, no. Begin step, no. Step, no, it doesn't have end step. Draw, okay, so no sound effects here. So no solution in documentation, no solution in object zombie. I can open obj Frankenstein, but I guess it would be all the same, and maybe obj enemy parent, but because obj zombie is, as I can see here, child of this obj enemy parent, they are probably same more or less. I can go through these fast, but yeah, no sound effects here. So we have failed on documentation, we have failed on obj zombie. Next idea which comes on my mind is that maybe I can find this sound effect in some kind of script, because sometimes if my actions, my features, my mechanics are not defined and regulated in objects, they must have been connected and observed and managed by some kind of script, some kind of code script. And to do that, I will click on scripts folder. I have 2 of those. I have wave scripts. It doesn't make sense to me that this one zombie sound is in wave. Maybe it is, but it makes more sense to me that I should start with GameplayScripts first. So I click on it, and this one is huge. Again, I will click on this center fit, and you can see how crazy this is. You can see I cannot even zoom out anymore, but I can scroll like this to show you how much code here it is. And this is what you're going to face with when you make a little bit more complex games, and when you use other people code and templates and so on, if you buy assets online and so on. So just be aware of that. Okay, so it would be a little bit harder for me to zoom in and read all of this, and again, that's a completely legal and okay approach, and I do that lots of time, most of the time, but for beginners it would be easier just to search for it on this left part of the window, because there I have just the list of blocks which are used on the right side, but here they are just as blocks themselves, just their names, not detailed info on them. So I will zoom a little bit in to make it more visible, and I am going to search for what? I'm going to search for some kind of sound effects. We want to change sound effect for zombies, so let's try to find icon and block for sound. So go from this first one and read to the second, third, and to the bottom, so on. So I am scrolling down, reading. Oh, and here it is. Play audio sound and assign ID to. Nice. We have found one. When you click on it, it will zoom it on your right screen, and I can then go there and zoom and see, okay, this play audio block, it plays some kind of sound which is put in underscore sound variable. Okay, play the random sound, and above it I can see that they are putting some kind of sound villager death in it. So this sound, which is called underscore sound, it will play random sound from one of these 6 options. Sound villager death 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is cool, but that is not what I need. Sound villager death happens when zombie reaches this house, the end of the line, and then sound of the villager is dying. That sound is played because that is when the villager health is decreased by 1. By default, I think we can try that to see. By default, a villager has 10. You can see on in your top right corner this villager face and 10, number 10. That means he has 10 health points, and every time zombie reaches the end of the line, which is this house here, villager health will be decreased by 1 until it reaches the 0, and that is the game over. And when it decreases, the sound of the villager death will be played. So this is where you can find it. So we have learned that, if nothing, but that is not what we need. So let us continue searching for more. Okay, so this play audio sound is not what we need. Let's go for another. Okay, there is another one. I click on it, I zoom out, move in a little bit, and here it is. Zoom it again, sound, play the sound which is called underscore sound, and that sound is, yeah, here it is. So we have found it. Sound zombie groan 1, 2, 3, and this is the block which will make random choose from 3 different sounds for zombie dying, and this is what we need to change if we want to change sound effect for our zombie death hurt. So first of all, I will try to click on this and disable it, just to test it if this is what I need. Then I will test the game, and Now when I shoot the zombie with my tower arrow, because I have disabled the sound, he is not going to produce any sound. We will only hear the arrow flying, hit, and that's it. No zombie screaming, because we have disabled it. And it works, as you can hear, or to be more precise, as you cannot hear. There is no hurt, there is only one for death. You can try to find that also maybe, but so far, yeah, Frankenstein is hurt, but zombie isn't. We can change the Frankenstein also, but let's, yeah, there is also one death sound, but so far we're going to change only the first sound for hit. So this works. Okay, I will right click, enable it, and I want to change, for example, this sound zombie groan into something else. To maybe I can disable the choose. I don't want to use this sound zombie groans. I want to click on this select asset button and choose some kind of really different sound effect, just to show it more clearly and make it a little bit bigger. Some kind of click maybe, or yeah, sound pop-up click. So now when I hit the zombie with my arrow from my tower, it will play the click sound instead of scream sound. It should. Let me try it. And that is for zombie. For Frankenstein we haven't changed that yet also. I don't hear it, really. Maybe something else just to test it, or maybe I have to put sound tower build. No, just how come there is no sound tower sound Frankenstein sound impact? Sound tower cell. Let me try that one. Maybe I just need to change all of those groaning. I'm not sure. Or maybe the click was too low, so we didn't hear it. Not sure again is the right sound. Really confused now. Sound effect, sound tower cell, sound tower, sound wave start. Okay, let's try that one. This is sound wave start, I think, so this is what we should hear. Yeah, it works. It's just the sounds were too so this works. It's strange, but it works. And let me check. I think zoom out. Let me check one more. I think I saw one more. This was, yeah, the first one was the first sound block here was for sound villager death. The second one was for zombie, and below it there is one for Frankenstein. So we can change the Frankenstein also, and that's it. Yeah, I will again disable this, and instead of sound I will pick for Frankenstein. We can pick yeah, we can pick this sound wave start for Frankenstein, and for zombie we can pick some kind of click. Pop-up click, pop-up click, yeah. So click would be for zombie, and trumpets would be for that's it. A little bit longer than I thought. 20 minutes, not bad, but again I think we had to go through all of the process again. First try to find it in documentation. If not, logical sense, next logical sense would, at least for me, to check those objects which I want to change, in this case zombie and Frankenstein sound effects. So I will click and try to find it in those objects, and we could not find them there, so we checked the scripts and there it was. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in next one. Bye for now.